Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for first year. The running chapter is stoichiometry and now we are in session number 14. In previous session we discussed about calculating the empirical formula from percentage composition. Actually we know the empirical formula and molecular formula relation, as molecular formula is nothing but empirical formula taking n times. That n value is nothing but the ratio of molecular weight and empirical formula weight. So till the last session what we learned is how to find the empirical formula for percentage composition, and also if once we know the empirical formula and the data provided for the molecular weight directly or indirectly, indirect measure is nothing but vapor density or density method, and when they are providing the such data we are able to calculate the molecular formula also, as when molecular weight is given automatically once we find the empirical formula from percentage compositions. Already we discussed it in detail in previous in a tabular form, and now in continuation to that let us solve two more questions related to that concept. It is, now let me provided those questions. They are providing the questions like this: an organic compound is having has carbon 39.9% and hydrogen as 6.7% and oxygen is 53.4% in composition. This is the data what they are giving, that is the percentage composition of three elements are given. Already we discussed that when these two only are given, just instead of giving this, if they are leaving it, then you have to consider the sum of these two percentage, and 100 minus that sum is nothing but equal to oxygen percentage. Already we learned it in previous sessions, clear? But luckily here in this case they also provide oxygen, that's why we can directly solve. And when it is given, what is empirical formula, that is the question what they are asking, clear? And now how to solve this? It is nothing but we are having the table like this: serial number and element, and then atomic weight of the element, percentage composition, and then number of atoms, and then it is a relative number of atoms, and then it is simple ratio. If you remember or if you recollect, these three columns we have to solve. All the remaining three or four, it is nothing but when they are giving the elements, three elements given, those elements are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, is it not? And now atomic weight we should know: carbon is 12, hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. Already we know that atomic weights. And now percentage composition they provided, it is 39.9 and hydrogen is 6.7, oxygen is 53.4. Up to this the data we are having, clear? And now we have to solve the remaining three columns. How to get it? It is nothing but from number of atoms is nothing but the percentage composition by atomic weight. So for carbon it is 39.9 by 12, for hydrogen it is 6.7 by 1, for oxygen it is 53.4 by 16. Clear? And now let us consider the ratio. This is nothing but equal to 6.7 and it is 39.9, 12 into 3 is 36, the remaining is 3.9, so 12 into 0.3 is approximately equal to this. Totally it is 3.3. And now coming to this, 53.4, 16, 16 threes, 48, and the remaining is 4, and it is here also 16 into 0.3 is almost equal to this, and hence here also it is 3.3. Clear? And now we have to take the relative number. How to take the relative number? Just in previous session we learned it. Relative number is nothing but the number of atoms of each element by the least number of atoms. Here the least number is 3.3 when compared to 6.7, and hence we have to consider 3.3 by 3.3, that is 1, 6.7 by 3.3 almost equal to 2, 3.3 by 3.3, that is 1. So carbon 1, hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. That is empirical formula of the compound is CH2O. This is the method how to solve this type of question. Just what we have to do is finding the number of atoms and then relative number. Here luckily you are getting the whole numbers. In case if fraction appears, what happen? In case if fraction appears, we have to convert or we have to clear the fraction by multiplying with suitable number. Clear? Here in this problem we need not clear the fraction because there is no fraction appeared. Clear? That is about this calculation of empirical formula from percentage composition. And now let us solve one more question on this model, and then we can move for present session's content or present session's discussion. And now let me provide other than organic compound numericals to solve. It is a compound has two elements, nitrogen and oxygen. This is a compound has nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen percentage composition is 30.5, oxygen percentage composition is 69.5. Then they are providing molecular weight. Molecular weight is 92. Then find molecular formula. This is what they are giving in this numerical. Okay, now let us solve this. Here the two elements are nothing but 1, 2. The elements are nitrogen and oxygen, and atomic weights we know. For nitrogen atomic weight is 14, for oxygen it is 16. Is it not? And now percentage composition they provided. It is 30.5 and it is 69.5. And now number of atoms, we have to go for this. Number of atoms is nothing but the percentage composition by atomic weight. Percentage composition by atomic weight. Clear? And in this case the atomic weight, that is percentage composition by atomic weight, 14 into 2, 28, and the remaining is 2.5. It is 14 into 0.2, almost equal to this. So it is nothing but 2.2. And then for oxygen 69.5, 16 into 4, 64 by, and it is 5.5, and it is 16 into 0.3, that is 4.8. 0.33 like that. So this is equal to 4.33 and it is approximately equal to 2.1 something, 1718 like that. Clear? We are taking approximate values. And now relative numbers. Let us consider the relative number. Relative number of atoms is least value we have to consider, and we have to divide the total all the each element atoms by that least number of atoms. 2.2 by 2.2, 4.33 by 4.33 by 2.2. It is 1. It is approximately equal to 2. You can round it off because 2.2 into 2 is 4.4. Very close to that. Clear? And now it is nothing but empirical formula is NO2. Is it not? And now we require molecular formula. Molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N, and that N is nothing but molecular weight is given as 92 by, and empirical formula weight, how to get it? Empirical formula weight is oxygen, 2 oxygen atoms, 2 into 16, 32 plus 14, that is 46 by 46, it is 2. So now molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into 2, that is N2O4. This is the formula for this given compound. Just what I am doing, just you observe, when percentage composition is given, it is converted to number of atoms and then converted to relative number of atoms, and then what we are finding is when they are providing molecular weight and asked to find the molecular formula, just we are applying this formula. Molecular formula is nothing but equal to empirical formula taking N times. N is nothing but molecular weight by empirical formula weight. Thereby we are getting this. That is about measuring empirical formula, and in case if molecular weight is given, measuring molecular formula from percentage composition. And now let us discuss the last model of this empirical formula, molecular formula concept from percentage composition. Up to now, what we are getting is they are directly providing the percentage composition of carbon and hydrogen, and they are asking to calculate the empirical formula or molecular formula by providing the required data. But now one more model is here, they are not providing the percentage composition even, they are giving the products formed in the combustion of organic compounds. So now one more step we have to include to get the empirical formula and molecular formula, that is nothing but calculating percentage composition and empirical formula and then molecular formula from combustion products of organic compounds. This is the concept. Here previously, first of all, in starting we learned what is empirical formula, what is molecular formula, and then we find the relation between these two, and when they are providing empirical formula and molecular weight related data, we calculate molecular formula, and then we are taking one more step, that is nothing but instead of giving direct empirical formula, they are providing percentage composition, and when they are providing percentage composition, now we are having the idea how to convert into empirical formula, and thereafter continuation. And now instead of this percentage composition, now they are giving this data in other mode, that is nothing but the combustion products of organic compounds. Generally, first let me give the organic compound combustion. It is nothing but CXHY. It is idiometric equation. Actually, in the end of this chapter, we will learn about it. But here, for your convenience sake, let me give the clue or some sort of a review or a that is nothing but let me give the basic point. A basic point for this idiometry, thereby you can easily crack or you can easily compute the data. Clear? And CXHY requires X plus Y by 4 oxygen molecules or oxygen moles, where it is giving X CO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. This is the idiometric equation. Simply we can consider it as the combustion reaction of organic compound. Organic compound possess carbon and hydrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, these two are present in organic compounds. Clear? And combustion means when it is burnt with oxygen. It is burnt with oxygen. And here the products, you have to remember these two. These are the products, that is CO2 and H2O. These are the two products when organic compounds are combusted. Clear? And now, when from percentage composition of carbon in CO2, we know it is nothing but carbon atomic weight by molecular weight into 100. And percentage composition of hydrogen in H2O is, hydrogen is 2 atoms, 2 into 1, 2 by water molecular weight is 18 into 100. This is actual formula for percentage composition in CO2 of carbon in CO2, hydrogen in H2O. But now they are giving this CO2 and H2O formation from the organic compound. In such a case, this formula is extended like this. Just you remember, and in organic chemistry you will learn how this formula is arrived. Clear? And here I am providing the direct formula related to this. Here, percentage composition of carbon is equal to 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 formed by weight of organic compound into 100. This is the formula. Just it is extended. Here it is extended because here instead of CO2 they are giving that CO2 formation from organic compound. So that's why we are taking that organic compound. How much of that organic compound will giving how much of CO2? For 100 parts how much we will get? That from that one we are getting this formula. And percentage composition of hydrogen, I think now you are getting the idea how to get it. 2 by 18 into weight of H2O formed by weight of organic compound into 100. These are the two formulae related to get the percentage compositions from the combustion reactions. Just you have to memorize this. Percentage composition of carbon from the combustion reactions of organic compound is 12 by 44. It is nothing but CO2. 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 formed by weight of organic compound combusted into 100. And in case of hydrogen, percentage composition of hydrogen is 2 by 18 into weight of H2O formed in the combustion reaction by weight of organic compound into 100. Just you remember, these two are obtained from the combustion reactions. That's why we are getting that value. And now they are providing the data related to these two, and they are asking for calculating the percentage composition, and then from that percentage composition they are asking for empirical formula, and then for in case if they are providing the molecular weight or related data, they are asking for the molecular formula. Clear? So if we are thorough with these concepts, in next coming session I will solve some numericals related to this. We will solve some numericals related to this in the next coming session, and till that you should be thorough with this formulation, with this formula. When you are thorough with this formula, in addition to the previous tabular form to calculate empirical formula from percentage composition, and in addition to that empirical formula molecular formula relation, then you can easily solve this type of question. Clear? Okay.